Hello and welcome to the BigBoomRiver channel. If you haven't done it yet, press like and subscribe, because today we are talking about probably the biggest change CoinPoker has made into its reward system since CoinRewards replaced the old CHP cashback. When the update was announced, many players immediately focused on the new missions. Some people were excited, some people were confused, and some grinders became worried. In this video I want to explain exactly what changed, why many regular players are concerned, whether this could be considered a form of PVI, and finally answer the question everyone is asking: is CoinPoker still worth playing? Let's get started. Before we start, I want to make something very clear. This video is not intended to attack CoinPoker. In fact, I still believe CoinPoker is one of the most attractive poker sites available for many online cash game grinders, especially for players who are just joining the site. The goal of this video is simply to explain the latest reward changes and discuss what they could mean. Also, nobody outside CoinPoker knows exactly how the mission algorithm works. Everything I'm going to discuss is based on public information, my own experience grinding there, and logical analysis. Whenever I give an opinion, I clearly say that is my opinion. So, what actually changed? Surprisingly, not that much. The flat cashback remains exactly the same. You still receive 15% flat cashback. The weekly leaderboard prize pool also remains exactly the same. CoinPoker is still paying out $1 million every week through the 2-hour leaderboard system. That part hasn't changed at all. The major change is what happened to the splash rewards. Previously, CoinPoker distributed around $500,000 every week through infused splash pots. Now that number has been reduced to $125,000 per week. The remaining approximately $375,000 every week has effectively been moved into the new personalized mission system. So instead of receiving the value automatically through splash promotions while playing, players now have to complete personalized missions to receive those rewards. This is the biggest structural change. Let's quickly talk about the leaderboards, because many people misunderstood this update. The leaderboard system itself did not change. It is still exactly the same system I analyzed in my previous CoinRewards videos. Players still compete every 2 hours. The total leaderboard prize pool is still $1 million every week. Unless player traffic changes significantly, I expect the average effective leaderboard rakeback to remain very similar. About a month ago, I collected a large amount of leaderboard data. Across all of my sessions, the average effective leaderboard rakeback came out to roughly 42%. I'm currently collecting another large sample after the missions update. Once I have enough data, I publish another video to verify whether the average has changed. But based on what we know today, I don't expect a major difference. This is where things become interesting. In my opinion, this is actually the biggest practical change. Previously, the reward system was incredibly flexible. You simply played poker, every hand generated rake, more rake generated, more rewards. You could decide exactly how much volume you wanted to play. If you wanted to grind harder one week, great. If you wanted to take a few days off, also completely fine. If you traveled, coached, studied, or simply played fewer hands, your rewards naturally adjusted. Now things are different. Your optimal volume is determined by your personalized mission. Instead of the rewards scaling continuously with every hand played, you are encouraged to complete a predefined objective. That fundamentally changes how many grinders plan their schedules. Let's use a simple example. Imagine CoinPoker gives you a mission: generate $1,000 in rake. Now imagine 3 different scenarios. Player number 1 generates $950 in rake. Depending on how missions work, they may receive little or even no rewards. Player number 2 generates exactly $1,000. They complete the mission and receive full rewards. Player number 3 generates $1,500 in rake. The important question becomes, do they receive substantially more rewards than player 2? Under the previous system, that extra $500 of rake continued earning splash rewards naturally. Under the mission system, once you've completed your objective, additional volume may generate significantly less promotional value. That changes the incentives. So why does this matter? Professional poker players don't play identical volume every single week. Sometimes we travel, sometimes we coach students, sometimes there are great games available, sometimes games are terrible. Sometimes we are sick, sometimes it's Christmas, sometimes we are studying instead of playing. The old system rewarded every single hand. The new system rewards completing predefined objectives. That doesn't automatically make the system bad, but it does reduce flexibility. And flexibility was actually one of CoinPoker's biggest strengths compared to many competitors. So now comes the controversial question: is this PVI? I'm not saying CoinPoker has implemented traditional PVI. Classic PVI usually adjusts rewards based on player profitability or perceived value. We have absolutely no evidence that CoinPoker is doing that. However, the new system shares several characteristics commonly associated with PVI-style reward systems. Rewards become personalized. Different players receive different missions. The effective promotional rakeback becomes much less transparent. And perhaps, most importantly, the rewards no longer necessarily scale linear with volume. Those similarities are what make grinders ask the question. But today, we simply don't know enough to give a definitive answer. I continue collecting data before making stronger conclusions. I do have a theory that could explain why CoinPoker decided to redesign the reward system. Again, this is purely my opinion. Let's look at the timeline. Back in March, CoinPoker ran its rake-free promotion. During that period, they effectively weren't keeping any rake from cash games. It was a major investment designed to attract players and showcase the new software. After that promotion ended, they launched the new CoinRewards system. That included $1 million every week in leaderboard prizes and another $500,000 every week through splash rewards. On top of that, they continued investing in marketing and growing the site. My guess is that CoinPoker expected the player pool to grow much faster. If a poker site grows rapidly, more recreational players enter the ecosystem. More total rake is generated, and the effective promotional rakeback for regular grinders naturally becomes slower because the rewards are shared across a much larger player pool. But if growth is slower than expected, the opposite happens. The same promotional budget is shared among fewer players, which can lead to a much higher effective rakeback for regular grinders than originally anticipated. Personally, I think that's exactly what happened over the last few months. I believe the effective rakeback for winning regular players become much higher than CoinPoker had planned when they designed the CoinPoker reward system. So my theory isn't necessarily that CoinPoker wanted to reduce the rewards overall. I think they wanted to rebalance how those rewards are distributed. Instead of giving a large share of the promotional budget to high-volume winning regulars, the new mission system may allow CoinPoker to direct more value towards recreational players while reducing the effective rakeback receiving by the biggest crushers. From a business perspective, that actually makes sense. A healthy poker ecosystem depends on recreational players enjoying the games and continuing to come back. If CoinPoker can make rewards more attractive for casual players while keeping the site profitable, that's good for the long-term health of the ecosystem. Of course, we don't know if this is exactly what they are doing. This is simply my interpretation of why these changes may have been introduced. And that brings us, what I think, to the two biggest unanswered questions. First, what happens to the mission rewards that a player never complete? Is the money redistributed, rolled over to future promotions, or does CoinPoker simply keep the unclaimed promotion? Second, what happens as the site continues to grow? Right now, the leaderboard pays a fixed $1 million every week. If CoinPoker keeps attracting more players, which I generally hope they do, that fixed prize pool will be shared among more grinders, naturally reducing each player's average leaderboard rakeback. Will CoinPoker increase the leaderboard prize pool as traffic grows, or will it remain fixed? Personally, I'd love to see the leaderboard scale with the site's growth. I think that would be a great way to reward grinders while keeping CoinPoker one of the most competitive sites in the industry. So, after everything I've said, is CoinPoker still worth playing? Absolutely. Especially for new players, let's look at everything that's still available. You still receive 15% flat cashback. Based on my latest data, the leaderboard system still returns roughly 42% average rakeback. New players also receive a 150% deposit bonus up to $2,000. If you maximize that bonus with roughly $1,333 of deposit, the deposit bonus alone returns approximately 33% additional cashback while clearing. On top of that, splash rewards still exist, mission rewards now exist, so despite the changes, I still think CoinPoker offers one of the strongest overall reward packages in online poker. Just don't forget to use code BigBoom when you create your account. I'm not finished analyzing this. Over the next several weeks, I'll continue collecting mission data. Once I have sufficient large sample, I'll directly compare the old CoinRewards system against the new mission system, using real numbers instead of speculations. That will allow us to answer whether effective rakeback actually decreased, stayed similar, or perhaps even improved for certain player types. So let's summarize everything. CoinPoker fundamentally changed how promotional rewards are distributed. The leaderboard system remains unchanged. Flat cashback remains unchanged. The biggest difference is the flexibility that has been reduced because rewards are now increasingly tied to personalized missions instead of continuous volume. Whether this increase or decrease effective rakeback still remains to be seen. I don't think anyone has enough data yet to answer that question honestly. I continue gathering data and publish a complete follow-up analysis once I have statistically meaningful results. If you've already received missions, let me know in the comments. Tell me what mission you received, how much volume it required, and whether you think it's better or worse than the previous system. The more information we collect as a community, the faster we'll understand how this new system actually works. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Last but not least, I want to invite all of you to the BigBoomRiver EV Lab on Discord. I put an invite link in the description. Here you get all informations about new videos, and you can ask your questions about rakeback or whatever. And here's free strategy. You can let your hands review. I give recommendations to everyone, like which side is like most profitable in terms of rake for them. I have bonus codes for basically every site and every tool. So if you don't find it, just give me a text on Discord or Instagram, and I'm going to help you. You get information about every site and about newest promotions and rakeback. And if you're interested in coaching with me, just drop a comment or text me directly.
Good luck! See you at the tables! Email me for coaching or affiliate deals!